All right. Hello. First of all, welcome to Soba. We're very excited that you guys have joined us, for this thing. You guys have put a lot of effort in across the past little bit, watching all of our films, reacting, responding, giving your assessments. All right. So, just quick questions for both of you. What would you say is a defining moment in your career that made you want to pursue film?
For me, it would be, I think, because I'm coming from an IT background. So while doing my job, I started writing, and then I started making films, and that experience of making film is something that shifted me to this career, because now I'm a full-time filmmaker and a screenwriter. So yeah, that was a defining moment, the experience of making my first short film.
And for you?
I think mine goes way long back when I was 5 years old, and my dad took me for this film called The Hulk. It's directed by Ang Lee, and that's the first film I saw in a theater, and the memory of that is still imprinted in my mind. And after that, it's been just since that day onwards till now, it's only been filmmaking for me. Yeah.
The Hulk was my favorite film also growing up. That and Spider-Man, yes. The Tobey Maguire, the original. Yes, the original, I agree. Alright, so what would you say then, from your experiences so far in film, what would you say is a key takeaway or something that you kind of, like a philosophy maybe that you hold close to heart? Maybe you've learned it from a mentor, you've learned it through experience. What is something that you said, this is something I want to make sure I remember for the entirety of my career?
In terms of filmmaking?
Yeah, in filmmaking or just generally life philosophy maybe.
I think for me it would be standing out as an independent filmmaker, not following the trodden path of the well-established, you could say, Bollywood. So I want to make films mostly in science fiction. That's what inspires me as an independent filmmaker, to get my own stories out there as a director, so that what fuels the drive I have to make films.
Like just you said, science fiction, my idea of filmmaking is intrinsic emotions. So I'm really close to portraying the intrinsic emotions that is so complex to express. That's what I want to show through my movies, through my films, and people who are just, you see people going by their daily lives, but there is so much that they are, that is
that's going on inside,
yeah,
the internal monologue.
That is something that I focus on in my films as well, and that is the idea that I have in the films as well.
Alright, very nice. Would you say you have like a signature move or something signature that you like to leave in your films? Maybe it's so I'll tell you, for example, every time I publish an edition of my newsletter, I make sure there's a little secret symbol hidden. This is a secret, you can't tell anyone, but there's a secret symbol hidden on every page. Is there something like that maybe you like to leave a little hidden gem or secret in your movies?
I actually love that. It's like an Easter egg, no?
Yeah. I'll tell everyone at the end of the year.
That would be my birthday, so I do. So that's hidden in every film of mine. So that would be the secret symbol.
Now, for me, I don't think there is any symbol that because I see individual film as its own entity. So for me, even my presence in the film, like some Alfred Hitchcock are the kind of director who make sure that they enter in the film. I don't have any such inclination. So my preference is just a story. If the story requires something, it has to be there. If the story doesn't require something, it just shouldn't be there.
So, all right, fair enough. I
think you can hide the birthday on a costume.
Behind. All right. In that same vein, is there a little piece of advice that you would maybe leave for our students of Soba? Something that says, this is something that you should think about the next time you make a film. You've seen a lot of our films. You've seen films from other students, other colleges as well. So, a little piece of advice or a little key idea that you would say, this is something that you guys could really think about going forward, because you guys have a little bit more experience than we do, I feel.
Okay, I'll start. So I made my first short film when I was 29, and a couple of days back I was judging the films of people who made their first film in their 90s and 20s. So first of all, it was really inspiring. I don't really have something to tell them because they're already doing an amazing job, but one thing that I noticed in the film, that there were some films which are good in cinematography, some films which are just excellent in editing, some were good in story writing, and there were some films which are not good in any particular department, but I could see that those directors, those creators are also trying to find their voice. So sometimes it takes time to find the voice. It's not just like when you make your first film, it's right there.
Immediately you won't get it right.
If they want to be in this industry, I think sometimes it also takes time for the people who not able to do good in the cinematography or something, maybe later on they'll find their voice. But yeah, I think everybody has their individual talent. Maybe not everybody is a filmmaker, but somebody is a cinematographer or writer or yeah. So that is something that they need to focus on, their individual craft.
All right. And you?
I think anybody who wants to tell a story, अगर आपके पास budget भी नहीं है, just take your iPhone or take your camera. All you need is your relentless passion. Gather a crew. It's fine if you don't have a budget. If you have the resources, just go out there and make a film. That is what is important. So your relentless passion would lead you. You know, if you're being consistent in that, then you can make wonderful films. I'm sure about that. But then, yeah, the passion is required, and you have to be relentless at it. That's what I say.
Nice to hear. Determination seems to be pretty key in film, obviously.
Especially,
But
in the film industry, it's the only thing that
you have to. There has to be. You have to have your own driving force.
Yeah, consistency.
All right. Very nice. A last couple of questions. Sorry. Where do you see the industry kind of going?
In the film industry,
Hindi film, maybe Hollywood, maybe both.
I think we cannot talk about like cinema in total because
Yes.
every industry has their own
Dynamics.
So, first of all, AI is something that is going to impact overall, like be it Hollywood, Korean industry, Malayalam industry, or Hindi film industry. But we are not talking about AI, I guess. We're talking about where we are heading. So I'll just be specific to the film industry. I don't think it is going in the right path, considering the kind of films, because especially like when we reach out to any producer or writer or producer specifically, there is a certain standard that we are still following. Like either we need to have a film which is a remake of some film, either we need to have a film which is already a hit in South or probably a Hollywood makes a remake.
So
or
they want
something.
tried and tested already.
Tried and tested method. So because tried and tested method are always like safe. So it's risk-taking capabilities of Hindi film industry is something that I think is lacking, and that is why it is not shaping in a very good direction.
I mean, if you just see the past couple of films that have come out from the Hindi film industry, I don't think they've left any mark in terms of either the box office or in terms of the critical aspect of the film. So I think this is what I personally feel, because I've been here working as an independent filmmaker for the past 4-5 years. So there's a trend that there's no acceptance towards new content, and if you give a good story, a well-crafted story to the audience, you can bring back the audience to the theaters. It's not only the OTT, but the priority is theatrical. But you need to make a good film. You need to have a good story. It does not even matter if you have good stars in it. If you have talented actors, new emerging actors, but your story is fine, I think that would be sufficient enough to pull back.
There are examples like 12th Fail. I think one of the recent examples. Vikrant Messi is not that big of a global star, but yeah, he has given us
gives a stellar performance.
Stellar performance. But yeah, I understand like to further add on to this question, that star-centric approach that we have.
That has to go.
That has to go, or I don't know, because that's also running the economy. But there has to be a perfect balance between star-centric films as well as the
newcomers coming
story
in
content,
and
story-oriented films as well. So there has to be a perfect balance. Then probably, because the balance right now is shifted towards one direction.
Yeah, totally.
All right.
And in terms of Hollywood, I think what's happening with Hollywood is that they are giving an impetus to, but this is not recent, it's through the past couple of years, to franchising films. So if you see these franchisees of Marvel and DC and a couple of other franchises also, I think their priority is shifting towards that. So it's only a couple of directors like Scorsese, Nolan, जिनका खुद का IP है, original content, they write their own scripts, they want to direct those. So I think that stands out. Otherwise, even Hollywood, I feel, is drifting into franchising kind of.
But in Hollywood, like we have A24.
Yeah,
Correct.
A24 is obviously
because that is kind of balancing it out. Whatever the mainstream is moving towards franchisee, A24 is kind of
bringing it back.
We need a kind of an A24, so I think we need a kind of A24. Hopefully, we get soon.
More presence is bigger and better. Yes. Okay, and now you've clearly you've presented that there are certain challenges, maybe when you're entering Bollywood or entering the film industry rather. how do you find yourself working against that? You mentioned determination, but anything beyond that where you find, okay, this is something that will keep me motivated despite this maybe challenge that comes my way, or despite, when you're coming into something with a new idea, or you want to really shake things up. So how do you find yourself?
So I can speak for me personally. Echo is a science fiction film. It's my first debut science fiction film, and making science fiction itself is challenging. So I thought, why not just go out there, write a science fiction script, and it's on AI, which is quite relevant in terms of the world right now, in terms of technology. So it showcases how AI would, manipulate our perception of reality. So I think, as I said, it's relentless drive and passion. You just need to go out there, get a camera, get a crew, and make a film. Do not think about the results. Put your film in festivals. You could get some traction out of it. But yeah, you need the initiation of going out there, getting a crew, and making a film. And that is what is most important.
Yeah, I think there is no tried and tested method. Every time there are people coming from outside. In 2008 it happened with people like Dibakar Banerjee and Rag Kashyap, and there are more independent filmmakers that came. And it has started since then. So it's the same process, I guess. Everybody has to have their own process in the journey. So it's the same, we keep on going, we'll keep on going with our films, with our ideas, and we'll see how
and his journey actually, I should mention Sharan in this way, right? I mean, just making short films, gathering crew, and
yeah. So what happens is like I told you, I was in IT and all. So the crew and everything, they were just friends and family. I just made my first film with the friends. They were taking off from their work and they were just supporting me.
It was just a fun activity for you guys, yeah.
And then it started looking something that I want to pursue. And after a couple of films, they just started helping me out with their presence on the shoot and all. So yeah, now I think it's my journey.
That's the best way, to sort of find your passion.
That's the best way, and I think I'm lucky to have people like this. Everybody who starts the way I did. I think you need a kind of infrastructure that I have. People, it's just the people supporting you. So yeah.
But overall speaking, coming back to the Parda Film Festival, I think students from various colleges have submitted their films, and it is really inspiring to see the work that each of the team, each of the crew member has put out in the film. If you watch all the films, I think I'm very proud of what the output has been in terms of all these colleges. So it's great. I mean, young students are out there getting inspired by filmmakers and trying their own stories and making a film.
And especially when you say that it's a branding and advertisement institute, and the people are making films, so it's a completely different parameter that you judge them on, but they have just done beyond our expectation.
We're very lucky, we go from a class on marketing and you're learning economics, and then the next lecture it's like, go shoot a film, and take this time, write a storyboard, create this content and this and that, make an ad film, make a music video. It's very, very fun to get to see both sides of that coin.
Right. You guys have done an amazing job.
All right. Thank you so much.